Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Enough channel. In this video we're going to review round 24 of the 2025 NRL Supercoach season. So an okay week for myself. I scored a 1389, which did see green arrows, which was nice, but only 300 spots, so we're still just outside that top 20k, unfortunately. But on the plus side, did get 3 league wins out of 4. So given we're in the knockout phase of the season, that is good signs. So in terms of the team this week, so Harry Grant scored us an 86, which was a pretty good return. Unfortunately, we missed out on Donohue's 77, which is a bit flat. But our front row was immense. Terrell May with an 81 was good. Payne Haas is our captain, 99 is really nice. And Fahu White, unfortunately for me as a Bulldogs fan, went absolutely bonkers with a 105. Absolutely dominated through the middle in that game. Pasifiki Tonga also got a start, scored us 36 points. In the second row, so Eli Katoa was good with a 74. Jacob Preston with a 49 was a bit below par. And Connor Watson started from the bench yet again. Only a 22, might be one that we have to sub out, unfortunately. Tino was back this week with a 56, but we do get Hudson Young back as well this week. So a couple of reinforcements in the second row. In the halves, Nathan Cleary was good with 74. Isaiah Katoa with just a 42. Jaden Campbell with 51. And KO Weeks was on the bye. But then the back line, a couple of big scores here. So Zach Lomax with a 124 was immense. And on our bench, Adam Dewey with a 111, doing well in the halfback slot. That sort of, I guess, balanced out Kiraz, who only scored a 36, and Gagai with a 30. And Fermor was pretty good with a 65, to be fair. Karapani with just the 39 this week. And then at fullback, Dylan Edwards was great with a 119. Teddy was good with an 85. And Tommy Turbo just the 59 in what was a pretty underwhelming effort from Manly this week. So in terms of the game day matchups, so I only had one matchup this week. I think I'm eliminated from the other 2 leagues, unfortunately. But I did get a good win over Tony's team. Cut out past the Daily with 1,005. So just looking through, not a lot of highlights there. Aaron Clark was solid with 66. But Nwangani Tawase, Teague Wilton, Fanua Blake all underwhelmed. 99 for Marshall King was quite good. Avarillo was solid. Hammer moved to the centres, so 54 for him. Captain Cooler, who did score a try in the first minute, but not too much after that. Ruben Garrick, unfortunately, going off with a knee injury. Nicarima was quite flat. And Coppin Royce Hunt's auto emergency is not ideal. But Scotty Drinkwater with 150, so a strong finish to the weekend for Tony. But we'll have a look at the main league semi-finals. So the Drop Bears, Stevens team advance with a 14-18 score this week, thanks to the C on S Drinkwater. Had Dylan Edwards and James Tedesco as well, so the fullbacks killing it. Savala, Fanua Blake was a couple of differences there. But also had Nico Hines for a 145, so that's another massive score. Zach Lomax, Payne Haas, so well done, Stephen. And in the other half, the Viking Warriors getting the win over No Spoon this year. Unfortunately, no championship this year either, Gary. I think that's out in straight sets, which is not ideal, considering what a great season you had, Gaz. But for the Viking Warriors, they both had Lomax, both had May. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong half. So I guess captaincy on Drinkwater getting the job done. VC on Hines. So I don't know who his original captain was, Gary, but you would have been feeling pretty good about that. But Drinky getting across the line. Because other than that, it's pretty close. I guess Edwards was nice as a pod, but yeah, I guess was covered by Drinkwater to be fair. But yeah, just the captaincy getting Phil over the line. We'll go back to the other. Actually, I should have a look to see if there was any other monster scores in this league. So Shane, who's I think he's got me in Dream Team as well with a 1552 is a pretty monstrous effort. 1558 for Serenity now. 1556. So some big scores. Quickly have a look at all of them. I'm guessing it's the combo of Nico Hines and Drinkwater. Yeah, that's true of Shano. Had Payne Haas, had Dylan Edwards, Fahu White, and Zach Lomax. So just tons for days. Cam, let's see, he had captaincy on Drinkwater. Had Reece Walsh for 155, Nico Hines. So Nafahu White, Zach Lomax, well done, Cam. I think that was the top score. But the Brown Carrigans had VC on Hines, Reece Walsh in the flex, Scott Drinkwater, the fullback, Dylan Edwards at the third fullback spot. So hit it on fullbacks this week. And Zach Lomax, of course. So well done, gents. Those are some big scores. In the second league, we had Shake and Bake got the win over QP Fields Taco. So Julian is out. So both had the big captaincy scores, Hines and Drinkwater. So well done there. I guess the difference was looks like the likes of Angus Crichton with an 80, Jackson Purdy with the 74. Sort of compared to a couple of 30s and 40s there for Julian. But the other semi-final, this is a very stiff Shoab, getting a 1500 and getting knocked out. So I had the VC on Hines, but Katrina, Captain Drinky, saves the day yet again. Had Hines as well, so well done there. Both had Edwards, both had Lomax. So a really close matchup, but that can happen sometimes. So any other 1500s in this league? There was a 1500 even as well for Riles Disciples, Matthew's team. See if there's some difference there with Shoab's team. So VC Hines had Drinkwater, Edwards, Lomax. Some solid contributions from Tedesco, Crichton, Haas as well. Good stuff. And then the third league. So let's have a look. The Savage Bulldogs, Ibrahim's team getting a win over the Midnight Ramblers. Thanks to the VC on Hines. Did have Hines Dave, but didn't have him in the captaincy conversation. And Ibrahim also had Drinkwater as well. So getting to that monster 1450 score. And in the other semi Super Troopers with a 1494, getting the win over Louis' Legends. So Louis had Dylan Edwards as a point of difference, but I think maybe having to play Corey Allen, Dane Gagai, a few 40s there compared to a few 70s and 60s for Scott got the job done. So in the third league, a 1500 there for Captain Pugwash. It's the top scorer in this league, thanks to the VC on Hines. Scott Drinkwater as well. Edwards and Lomax, the usual suspects there. So the matchups this week, we'll probably look a little bit closer going into the round preview. But we've got the Blue Bags up against the Viking Warriors and the Drop Bears against the Dragons Lair in the first league. In the second league, we've got Inside Out against Scrumbags United and Shake and Bake up against Blitzkrieg. And the third league, so the Serena Sinners against Super Troopers and the Savage Bulldogs up against Hull White Star. But for my team, initial thoughts are we do have to get rid of Watson. So Hudson Young's a pretty easy swap there. I think, is it the Sharks on the bye this week? So I don't have Nico Hines. I don't think I've got any Sharks. So Pretty much everyone is on deck. But just looking through the squad, this might be it. It could be with the Newcastle Knights struggling. I think maybe Gagai can sit out, and our man Kurt Donahue could get a run. He's got Big Tino as well, could feature somewhere. So obviously, I have to check the injury reports and that sort of thing. But yeah, won't overthink it too much at this point. VC&C Friday night, Nathan Cleary. Tough one against the Raiders again, but could be good. I guess based on how it went this week, targeting the Broncos. So if you've got a Reece Walsh, those sort of attacking picks, might just stick with Payne Haas there. Who the Titans have the Warriors. So um, just trying to think the more attacking guys, maybe like a Halasima would be a super pod as captain. Um, but Aaron Clark would be a safer option. Obviously, the Tigers at Leichhardt's good news for Terrell May. So probably something like that for now. But we'll wrap the video up there. So as always, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them below this video. Give us a like if you enjoy the Supercoach content. Subscribe for all the fantasy sports content on this channel. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.